What's up, folks, and welcome back to Dyce Reacts, where we are staying in Australia tonight. We are going to be checking out an artist by the name of Eric Bogle. The name of the track is called The Band Played Waltzing Matilda. Yes, I think this is from what I've heard, because I don't want to search for information when I'm doing a song, but I heard this is almost like a song written for, I don't know if it's fallen soldiers, but something of that nature. I think it's a very deep song written for specific purpose and like audience people, something of that sort. That's what I saw, like a snippet of it somewhere, and I didn't want to go in too deep because I didn't want to the meaning of the song to get it before I even do the reaction. So, but for some, based on what I saw, bits and pieces of what I read, I think this has to do with maybe something for soldiers, fallen soldiers, people that have fought war, something of that sort. So I'm going to find out exactly what that is, and you guys could also hit me up in the comments for some more information. Yes. Very much excited to check this one out. We ain't gonna waste more time. We're just gonna get right into it, folks. We're gonna get right into it. Oh yeah.
I wrote this song in 1971. Now, the mathematicians will work out that was 38 years ago. Can't believe that, but this is how old this song is. And I wrote it after I saw my first Anzac Day march in Australia, which was in Canberra in 1971. And I wrote this song, and here it is. Next year, John and I celebrate our 30th anniversary together. I bought him a gold watch. I bet you're glad I came into that Salvation Army hostel.
And rescued me.
Now when I was a young man, I carried me pack, and I lived the free life on the rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, oh, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time you stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat, and they gave me a gun, and they marched me away to the war.
Damn.
And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship pulled away from the quay. And amidst all the cheers, the flag waving and tears, we sailed off for Gallipoli. How well I remember that terrible day, how our blood stained the sand and the water, and of how in that hell that they called Sula Bay, we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turk, he was waiting, he primed himself well, he showered us with bullets and he rained us with shell, and in 5 minutes flat he'd blown us all to hell, nearly blew us right back to Australia. But the band played Waltzing Matilda when we stop to bury our slain. We buried ours, and the Turks buried theirs. Then we started all over again. And those that were left, we tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, though around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me off overhead, and when I woke up in me hospital bed and saw what it had done, oh, I wished I was dead. Never knew there was worse things than dying.
What a line.
For I'll go no more waltzing Matilda all around the green bush far and free, to hum tent and pegs a man needs both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. So they gathered the crippled, the wounded, the maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind, the insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And as our ship sailed into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to grieve, to mourn, or to pity. But the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. But nobody cheered, they just stood and stared. Then they turned their faces away. And so now, every April, I sit on me porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reviving old dreams of past glories. The old men march slowly, old bones stiff and sore, the tired old heroes from a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. But the band plays Waltzing Matilda. The old men still answer the call, but as year follows year, more old men disappear. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. And their ghosts may be heard as they march by that billabong. You'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Thank you very much. God bless.
Got emotional at the end there. Guys can tell. The song is very deep. You can hear the passion in his voice. You can hear the sadness in his tone, his delivery, and I hate war, man. I hate it. It just so much bloodshed, so much we lose. Not just we lose like physically, we lose people that we love, but we just lose a piece of humanity in it, in everything. And there's really no winners at the end in war. People can say, well, this and that happened from it, but at the end of the day, there are no winners. We all got to live with those painful memories through times past. We may forget that as time prolongs. And this line really got me when he wished time was dead. He personalized time. He was his experience was so terrifying that he actually wanted to disappear. And he just actually wanted time to just die. Something I never thought of. And I'm someone who always thinks of so many different things, almost like a mad scientist. I never thought of that line. I never thought it's just something I never thought of. And hearing it, he's singing it out, and the story being told there. Shout out to all those fallen ones that fought this war. Shout out to all those families and the loved ones. It was a terrible time. I don't know much about it, but it just seems like this had to play a major part in Australia. This is something I'm going to do more research on. I don't know if there is anything out there talking about that specific war and the match in question. See what it is today, if it's still the same way it was in times past. Yeah. This is an acoustic sound, so like I said, acoustic songs, even if it's like piano, but whenever you have a message, it does so much justice to whatever you're trying to convey to the audience or to whoever is listening. And for me, I got chills in certain parts of the song, and you could hear it in his voice and his delivery. It really means a lot to him. And I'm guessing the Australian people as well. This was very, very, very was lovely. I thought he would play at some point with the gentleman on the side. He didn't. So I really want to check out more from him, because I'm seeing that it's an acoustic. He's playing an acoustic guitar, so I'm guessing he has a lot of acoustic songs. Definitely, I'm going to be checking more from him. Hit me up in the comments with some more suggestions, and I'm going to try my best to deliver. Hit me up with some more information about this war and the match that came out of this war. Yes. If you want to see that long drawn outro that I do, hit me over on Dyce Reacts, where I do music reactions. This way, I will be making my exits until next time. Peace out.